Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Sorry I've been so delayed with this one. I had a lot going on, a lot of stuff happening, and with work I just haven't had the time to record any audio. And sorry if you can also hear in the background someone's mowing their lawn, so it's making quite a bit of noise, and it's also super bloody windy here in Wellington, so yeah, it's quite loud, but I'll try my best to talk over it. As you can see on the screen, I'm playing iRacing, and from the title you probably gathered that I got my first win, and this is the first race that of this video. I started in second place, which was I didn't have a very good qualifying time, but the rest of the pack was pretty slow, and you saw I got a pretty good start off on this guy, and then coming around this corner, I noticed in the background, I think that guy turned into him, and I don't know what happened. I was racing, and then I looked in the back in my mirror, and then they were spinning out, and I was like, what the hell just happened? So I was quite lucky to get out of that, because I know that in the starts, the first like few corners of every race, especially in rookies, you get people that they don't know how to drive, and they'll just hit you, or so it's quite lucky to get out scot-free. And as you see on the top of the screen, the guy just typed G's. Yeah, I would be quite angry if that was him, but good for me. So it created quite a bit of a gap. As you can see in the bottom right, there's a 2.5 second gap between me and the guy behind him, and for the rest of this race it was pretty much just I was driving by myself. No one caught up. I just kept extending my lead. This is actually the first. Actually, no, I think I've raced this track before a couple times with the MX-5, and I think I raced it once with the NASCAR. So I was a little bit familiar with the track, but I wasn't super familiar. That's why you see I have the driving line on. I use it just to gather braking points, because I'm pretty bad with doing that. Because I'm used to Gran Turismo, where they have a little flashing indicator whenever you should be braking, and that's how I've sort of learned how to drive. And it's really hard. I'm trying to break that habit where I'm just trying to figure out braking points like markers and all that. Oh, and I didn't think I mentioned, I didn't actually record the audio of this video. I was I was driving, and then I won, and I was so happy. I went to check the recording, and the desktop audio was muted, not my mic. So yeah, I don't have any audio for this one. I do have audio for the second race, which you'll see soon. And I'm just cutting through because it was really boring. I just raced pretty cleanly. I didn't make any mistakes. I just drove and extended my lead. This guy, he's a bit of an idiot. Like he took the outside line, and then he cuts back in onto the driving line, so I touched him. Luckily it faulted him, not me, so I didn't get any incident points. So as you see at the top, I'm on 0, so I didn't hit the wall, didn't hit anyone. So yeah, just driving, just trying to stay clean. And I was a little bit worried coming out to this corner, because I've had a lot of experience where people just they brake late. They don't know how to drive behind people, so they brake late and then they hit you. In the race before I did this one, I was driving to the chicane right before the end of before the start finish line, and some guy just rammed me like full speed, and I spun out, and that was the end of my race. Which is a bit annoying. As you can see, lap 6, I come up to this guy. He blocked me a little bit, which is a bit annoying. I wish he would just take the outside line and let me pass, but I just took the outside. He went down a little bit. I think he was a bit courteous with that, so good on him for doing that. And yeah, just cutting through all these laps. As I said, it wasn't very eventful, so there's no point showing that. I will upload the full recording of this with a bit of music in the background, just because I can't. I don't have any audio, but also I just figured it, if anyone wants to watch the full race in its entirety without me talking over it, then you can go ahead and do that. And yeah, so passing that guy in position 9. So just going through, just trying to race as best I could. You see here I'm on the last lap, as indicated by the white flag. I was at this point, I knew I had it, unless I really screwed up or someone screwed my race up. So I was actually, while I was racing, I was paying attention to the bottom right, looking at the time, that I was behind the guy in front of me, because some guys will hang around and crash people out because they've got nothing to lose. They're already in last, you know. So I was watching that guy, but looking at it, he was way too far ahead. So coming to the last chicane, at this point I was like, I finally did it. I finally got my first win. I was pretty stoked with that one. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't the win I'd like to have gotten. I really want to win where I battle a lot, but I mean, a win's a win, I'll take it. So did a little bit of a skid here. Of course you have to do that after winning. Some guys just quit and they leave. It's like, I guess after a while you get used to it, but I just wanted to have a bit of a spin just to celebrate. There's the guy in second coming past me, and this guy comes up to me, you'll see in a second, and third, and he crashed into me. And what I didn't realize is that after the race you can still get incident points. So you see here, he hits me, and then I hit the wall. Oh no, sorry, it's from the car contact, and I get 4 incident points. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes, I should have just left, but I didn't know. So it's not a big deal. I mean, I still gained a safety rating from this race, so that was pretty cool. So you see on the left there position, I had a pretty good lap time, and yeah. So coming into this race, this is a second race. This one does have sound, as you can hear. And I started in second again. So starting off, I got a pretty good jump on this guy, and this time I kind of wanted to try to do the same thing, just try and either stay in second or first, but I did manage to pass him because he took the inside line a little bit slow. Yeah, so back into first again. I was still a little bit nervous because, you know, you never know what's going to happen in the first few laps. I'm pretty confident in maintaining, like, I've heard a few races now, so I'm pretty confident in maintaining my you know, what's the word, like I'm pretty good at not spinning out on my own. Sometimes I will on cold tires, but sometimes, yeah, you don't know what other people are going to do, so it's hard to guarantee anything. So luckily I got away pretty cleanly, as you see in the bottom right. I'm 11 seconds ahead of the guy in second, so, you know, miles ahead of him. So well, this is actually at the end of the race, so over the whole race I've managed to accumulate that lead, and it was pretty boring the whole race. I still haven't lapped anyone because the people that crashed, unlike the other race, the people that crashed just left, and so everyone, the pack's only down to 9 people. So I just drove. As I said for the last race, I'll upload the same for this, the full recording of my race, just in case anyone wants to see it. And yeah, so just coming through my last lap, I just tried to be a bit cautious around this part, especially because I have spun out on that bit a few times, especially on cold tires, but my tires were really warm, but I still just really didn't want to risk it. So yeah, coming to the final straight, at this point, again I was watching the guy ahead of me to see if he was slowing down at all, just to sabotage my race, but he didn't look like he was. I don't get why people do that. Like, it's just, I had a race in oval, and this guy was waiting around to spin out. I think I was in first. I can't remember if I was first or second. This guy was waiting around in last just to spin us out, and he managed to clip me, and I spun out and lost my position. And, you know, it's just like, why would you do that? But oh well. Yeah, so coming towards the finish line, I managed to finish in first, and yeah, pretty happy. This race was actually like only a couple hours afterwards. The last race, so I did the last race. I took a break for like an hour or two just to, you know, get away from the computer, and then I came back and then won. So I was pretty stoked. I didn't manage to do 3 in a row. I did try. I went and started another one, and I qualified in like 7th and got spun out. So I was oh well. Anyway, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was pretty happy. So I finally managed to pick up a win. Hopefully more in the future. I haven't been playing much iRacing recently. As I said, I've just had a lot of stuff going on. Just been super busy. Not bad things. Just you know, busy with life, and so Haven't had the chance to do any. I've recorded a lot of races, just haven't had the chance to record voice, which I need a bit of time to do. So, oh right, I just realised something I haven't mentioned is that I actually got out of rookie class. This second win got me enough safety rating points to be promoted to Class D. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, a lot of good things happened with these couple of races, but so I'll be able to race other cars. I don't know what other cars there, what other races are available, but they do cost, which is a bit of a pain. But I'll buy a couple of them eventually, and yeah, see what that's like. Because I've only really used race circuit on these MX-5s, which I've really been looking forward to stop doing. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, I'll upload the full race so you guys can watch it if you feel like it. As I said, this race was pretty boring. The first one was a bit more interesting because I actually managed to lap other people, which is always really nerve-wracking, honestly. Yeah, so look forward to more of this in the future. I am looking to play some other games. I did buy the Assetto. I'm not going to pronounce the second one, the last word, because it's impossible. It's like French or something, or Italian, I think it is. But the Assetto Corsa GT3 game. So I'm going to play a bit of that, record some of it. I am looking to get Gran Turismo 7 when it comes out, and whenever the hell they decide to release it. So I'll see how I can record that, because I do have an Elgato from about 2013, so it's old as hell. So we'll see if that works with it. Probably not, but oh well. And I don't even know if my wheel can work with it, so we'll see. Anyway, yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to more videos, and let me know if you, well, what you think, if you have any suggestions. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.